Well, bloody hell. It's that time of year. The Christmas tree's up, as you can see. And the Reading and Leeds announcement is, I think, with us in the next, 48 hours. I think it might be. So, I've made a poster. And I'll be completely honest, I'm being lazy this year, because this poster is taken mainly from a Reddit user, Brian Lefevre, who put up a real rudimentary design of a poster, but the content was very good. I don't think it's real. In the comments it did well and everyone seemed to think it was real. I don't think it's real, purely based on the lineup. So what I've done is I've remade it, branded the poster, made it look bum-tings. I thought we would go through some of the names. So, first on the list, let's do Friday. First headliner on the Friday, Skepta. I think Skepta's great. I think he's due to headline Reading. He cancelled in 2017, I think it was. I think he's one of the most important UK rappers. Skepta, headline, makes sense for me. Think of the guests, it would be great. The other headliner for that night would be Paramore. Obviously, just about to release a new album. They're just about to hit the UK again. Reading and Leeds are always getting grief for not putting on more female acts, and I think that this makes complete sense. They're one of the only handful of female-led acts that have headline Reading and Leeds in the last 30 years. So I think it makes complete sense to get Paramore back. Supporting Paramore would be Becky Hill and Self-Esteem. I really like that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of their music. Self-Esteem, however, was nominated for a Mercury this year, making her, pretty big deal. And Becky Hill had such a monstrous crowd in 2021 that it kind of makes sense for me. The supporting acts for Skepta would be H and Slow Tie. This is where I know that this isn't real because it's too genre specific for those people. H, I think, and Slow Tie both make sense to be in that position. So far, this is looking like a bit of a dream lineup. I think it's absolutely great. Also playing on the Friday would be Balako, who we've done a WTF episode about. Black Midi, who I'd love to do a WTF episode about. Crawlers, Everything, Ewan MacGyver, Gang of Youths. I do anything to have Gang of Youths on this poster. I'd love to see Gang of Youths play Reading and Leeds. They're amazing. If you don't know who they are, they're an amazing Australian band, and I'd love to do a WTF episode about them. Next would be Genesis Owusu, who I saw at the weekend. Absolutely amazing. I saw him also support Tame Impala a few weeks back. Just brilliant. He just won Australian of the Year. An amazing talent. Would love to see him on this lineup. Griff Ian Dior, Jada G. I think Jada G's great. LF System, Lost Bichos, Maisie Peters, Pink Pantheris, and Pip Millet. Pink Pantheris, I think, had a great year this year. WTF Season 4, Episode 1. I'm a big fan. I think she's great. So that's our Friday. The only other thing to add in there is who would be the special guest. Special guest Steve Lacey. Love that. Absolutely love that. I also got to see him at the weekend. So cool. On the Saturday, this Saturday is the greatest Saturday of all time ever with these two headliners. Let's start with the second headliner, which would be Sam Fender. Sam Fender, honestly, it's time. It's time for Sam to headline. He's that big. He sold out the Stadium of Light. He is just a gift. He's a gift to humankind. I can't wait to see him headline Reading and Leeds. I really hope that it's this year. The other headliner, just a small little artist, just maybe the greatest artist of all time. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar, of course. Would love to see that again. It'll be the second time he's headlined, third time he's played. I loved every single second of his set at Glastonbury. I knew every word to every song. One of the albums of the year, absolutely stunning. Supporting Kendrick Lamar would be Baby Keem and Central C. I don't really like either of those guys, but I do think that they're of the zeitgeist and of the moment, and that works. Supporting Sam Fender would be the Kooks and Wet Leg. Makes sense to me. Wet Leg have had an amazing year. One of the albums of the year, absolutely brilliant. The Kooks could fill that kind of classic indie sub-headline slot, that kind of two-door Wombats feel. That works for me. I like it a lot. Also playing would be Black Country New Road. Would love to do a WTF episode about them. Brooke Combe, Circle Waves, who played this year, Cleopatra, Earl Sweatshirt, quite far down the list there. I would have put Earl Sweatshirt up towards the sub for Kendrick, personally. Example, yeah, Tammy Webster, KSI. I think if KSI is playing, if he's not headlining, like the second headliner, if he's not the second headliner, he's definitely in the support part. Nova Twins, I played a couple of times. We've got a WTF episode about them. I believe their album is in the top 10 best reviewed albums on Metacritic this this year. Go on, girls. Peggy Goo, legend. She's like headlining festivals in Australia. It's like a big thing. Sophie Ellis Bextor. This is where I think we all know that this is a little bit of a joke. Sleep Token, The Snuts, Turnstile, would love. I'm seeing them in a couple of months. Hopefully going to get a WTF episode about them anyway. Wargasm, who played this year and came on stage of Enter Shikari, and Yard Act, who are also getting a WTF episode because they're playing Laneways in February, of which I'm going with a camera, hopefully. Yeah, some great names in there, some great bands to go see in that lineup. And then to wrap it up on the Sunday, there isn't a headline on this that I wouldn't go see either. To wrap it up on the Sunday, the second one, Queens of the Stone Age, owe us a headline slot after being cancelled, after cancelling in 2021. They're one of the best bands in the world, just changed rock music forever. Josh Homme is a bloody legend, and I just would love to do a deep dive into their catalogue and make some videos about them. They're bloody excellent. And the main headliner to close the weekend off, someone who has never headlined Reading and Leeds, Gorillaz, Damon Albarn and the boys taking to the stage to headline. I don't know if this is going to ever happen. I think that Gorillaz will forever be a late 20s and onwards kind of band rather than a 16 plus. I think they're excellent and I've loved everything they've ever put out, and I've never seen them and I'd love to see them, but I just don't think it's going to happen. Also, we've only got like one female headliner there, and I think we'll have at least two. So supporting Gorillaz would be Idols and Easy Life, two acts that I think are just absolutely exceptional. And supporting Queens of the Stone Age will be Architects and Don Brocco, two very Reading-y kind of names there. I think that makes complete sense. Also playing on the Sunday would be Ash Nico, Bad Barbie, hilarious. Eliza Rose, Gallows, Ghostmain, who is just nuts. Gweno, Holding Absence, Joel Corey, Joe Crooks, Lady Lusher, I don't know what Rodney means, but Lady Lusher, old name, interesting. M. Huncho, Ria Sawayama, you've got to get the dirty hit names in there. Subfocus, who would be a headliner for sure. Sundara Karma, and then The Hunter, Trash Boat, and Venby. This is a fun poster. I don't think this is accurate because it's too like, here's the girls, here's the rappers, here's the Americans. It doesn't quite flow in the same way for me, and I would be so shocked if Sophie Ellis Bextor played at Reading and Leeds in 2023. But a lot of fun. Some great names on there though. I think all of those headliners are absolutely exceptional. The one thing to add at the end there on the Sunday would be the special guest, of course, Loyal Kana, who played the secret set on the introducing stage this year. And it looked like this for me. So I'm really excited by the idea of seeing him properly. So great. If this was the lineup, I would be over the moon. Over the moon. There's some great names in there that I would just absolutely froth over. So yeah, I think it's an interesting poster. It's probably the best fake poster I've seen. And hey, if any of this becomes true, then I'll eat my hat. It'd have to be like an edible hat, but I'd eat it. The vlog is halfway there, nearly done. You're gonna get it before the end of the year, I promise. We're also dangerously close to 4,000 subscribers. And god damn it, since I was a little boy, I've wanted that for Christmas. So if you're going to Reading this year, or you've got some friends that are going, share this with them, hit the subscribe button, come enjoy the journey. If you want to have a chat with anyone, the subreddit for Reading and Leeds are both very, very good. So jump in there and we can talk all things Reading and Leeds with the biggest of the geeks. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.